Welcome to an in-depth exploration of one of the most intriguing potential matchups in mixed martial arts, MMA. Islam Makhachev versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This hypothetical fight has been a topic of fascination for MMA fans and analysts alike, blending elements of fantasy with the realistic potential of what could be a legendary clash. Today, we'll delve into the backgrounds of these two fighters, their styles, and the dynamics that could shape such a monumental bout. The fighters. Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov are two names synonymous with excellence in the UFC's lightweight division. Both fighters hail from Dagestan, a region known for producing elite grapplers and MMA talents. Their styles, backgrounds, and the legacy they are building set the stage for a fascinating comparison, and in this case, a fantasy matchup. Islam Makhachev is the protege of Khabib Nurmagomedov, having trained under him for years at the American Kickboxing Academy. Known for his relentless wrestling, superb striking, and tactical acumen, Makhachev has steadily climbed the UFC lightweight rankings. His performances in the octagon showcase a refined version of Khabib's dominant grappling style, combined with his improvements in striking and game planning. Khabib Nurmagomedov, on the other hand, is a retired MMA legend whose career has left an indelible mark on the sport. With an undefeated record of 29-0, Khabib is renowned for his unparalleled wrestling, ground and pound, and strategic approach. His dominance in the lightweight division was built on an aggressive and unyielding fighting style that overwhelmed opponents and set new standards for MMA greatness. The styles. To fully appreciate the potential dynamics of a fight between Makhachev and Khabib, it's crucial to analyze their fighting styles and how they might interact in the octagon. Islam Makhachev has demonstrated an evolution of the grappling game that Khabib perfected. His approach to wrestling is sophisticated, characterized by his ability to chain wrestling techniques and maintain top control. Makhachev's striking, while not as explosive as Khabib's, has become increasingly effective, allowing him to control fights from a distance before closing in for takedowns. Khabib Nurmagomedov's style is a textbook example of effective MMA grappling. His relentless pressure, superior clinch work, and ground and pound are unmatched. Khabib's ability to neutralize his opponent's strengths and impose his game plan is a testament to his exceptional skill and preparation. His striking, while not the primary focus of his game, was more than sufficient to keep opponents guessing and add to his overall dominance. In a hypothetical matchup between Makhachev and Khabib, the primary focus would be on their grappling exchanges. Both fighters excel in wrestling, but their approaches are slightly different. Makhachev's strategy involves more fluid transitions and a modern approach to grappling, while Khabib's style is more about pure pressure and positional control. The question then becomes, who would impose their game plan more effectively? The possibility of the fight. While a fight between Makhachev and Khabib remains a hypothetical scenario, there are several factors to consider regarding its feasibility. Retirement status. Khabib Nurmagomedov's retirement in October 2020 adds a significant barrier to this fantasy matchup. After announcing his decision to retire following his victory over Justin Gaethje at UFC 254, Khabib has consistently maintained that he is done with professional MMA. However, the world of sports is unpredictable, and the allure of a blockbuster fight could potentially lure him back into the octagon, albeit under specific circumstances. Islam Makhachev's rise. Makhachev's rise through the UFC lightweight rankings has positioned him as one of the top contenders. His performances against high-caliber opponents showcase his potential to become a future champion. If he continues to excel and capture the UFC lightweight title, the possibility of a fight against Khabib, either as a super fight or a passing of the torch moment, could become more plausible. Public and promotional interest. The fight between Makhachev and Khabib would generate significant interest from both fans and the UFC. Given Khabib's status as one of the greatest fighters of all time, and Makhachev's potential to carry on his legacy, a matchup between the two would be a major draw. The UFC, known for capitalizing on marketable fights, could see this as an opportunity to create a high-profile event that captures the imagination of MMA enthusiasts. What if they did fight? If Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov did step into the octagon together, it would undoubtedly be a clash of titans with fascinating dynamics. Here's a speculative look at how such a fight could unfold. Early rounds. In the early rounds, expect a high-paced grappling exchange. Both fighters would likely engage in a game of positional chess, with Makhachev using his fluid transitions to create openings and Khabib employing his relentless pressure to wear down his opponent. The striking exchanges could also play a role, with Makhachev looking to exploit any openings, while Khabib seeks to close the distance for his grappling game. Mid-fight adjustments. As the fight progresses, adjustments would become crucial. Makhachev might look to use his improved striking to create distance and avoid Khabib's relentless grappling. On the other hand, Khabib would likely aim to break Makhachev's rhythm and impose his wrestling to gain control of the fight. The middle rounds could be a battle of endurance and strategy, with both fighters adapting to each other's strengths and weaknesses. Late rounds. If the fight extends to the later rounds, conditioning and mental fortitude would come into play. Makhachev's ability to maintain a high pace and adapt his strategy would be tested against Khabib's proven endurance and relentless pressure. The late rounds could see a dramatic shift in momentum, with either fighter seizing the opportunity to assert dominance and secure victory. The legacy and impact. A fight between Makhachev and Khabib would not only be a significant moment in MMA history, but also a landmark event that could impact their legacies in profound ways. Khabib's legacy. For Khabib, a fight with Makhachev could serve as a final chapter in his storied career. It would be an opportunity to cement his legacy by facing one of his most promising prodigies. A victory would further solidify Khabib's status as one of the greatest of all time, while a loss could serve as a humbling moment that underscores the unpredictable nature of the sport. Makhachev's legacy. For Makhachev, a fight against Khabib would represent a defining moment in his career. It would be an opportunity for him to prove himself against a legend and potentially claim a symbolic victory over his mentor. A win would elevate Makhachev's status to new heights, while a close contest would demonstrate his skill and potential to carry on Khabib's legacy. Impact on the lightweight division. The lightweight division would be significantly impacted by such a matchup. The outcome could influence the trajectory of the division, with Makhachev emerging as a dominant force or Khabib reaffirming his position as the top fighter. The fight would also spark interest in potential future matchups and rivalries, shaping the landscape of the lightweight division for years to come. Outro. The hypothetical fight between Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov is a tantalizing prospect that blends fantasy with potential reality. While Khabib's retirement presents a significant obstacle, the allure of such a matchup continues to captivate fans and analysts. The dynamics of their styles, the implications for their legacies, and the impact on the lightweight division make this an intriguing topic of discussion. As we look ahead, the possibility of Makhachev and Khabib meeting in the octagon remains a fascinating scenario that highlights the enduring appeal of MMA. Whether it remains a fantasy or becomes a reality, the idea of these two fighters clashing is a testament to the rich history and potential future of the sport. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the hypothetical matchup of Makhachev and Khabib. If you enjoyed this exploration and want to stay updated on the latest in MMA, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your thoughts on this potential fight and let us know who you think would come out on top. Until next time, keep your passion for MMA alive and stay tuned for more exciting content.